On this week's breaking news, first, happy holidays. We get to talk about some Star Wars rumors with the Smart Brick, Spongebob may be coming back, and a fun new LEGO magazine. All that and much more on this week's breaking news.
Today's episode is brought to you by Back to Brickware, my newest venture into the A-Full merchandise, the ultimate LEGO-inspired clothing line that's not just fashionable, but also celebrates the very foundation of the LEGO system we all know and love. Imagine minimalist designs that seamlessly blend style and nostalgia. Back to Brickware brings you high-quality apparel inspired by the iconic LEGO bricks we know and love. Each piece is crafted with precision and attention to detail, making it a must-have for any LEGO enthusiast. These aren't just your average threads. We're talking about minimalist designs that don't scream at you, but just show your nerddom in a classy way. And of course, they're inspired by designs found in the LEGO system. And you know what screams quality? Embroidery. Almost every piece is stitched with love, featuring those iconic LEGO elements. It's like wearing your childhood memories, but making them fashionable. So whether you're a hardcore A-Full or just want to rock some seriously cool gear, check out the Back to Brickware page on Etsy. Dive into the collection, embrace the LEGO spirit, and let's make some memories together. Back to Brickware, where the style meets nostalgia. Head over to the Back to Brick Etsy page and let the fashion adventure begin. Happy building, my friends.
Breaking news.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Back to Brick.
News.
I'm your host Garrett, and this is the podcast where we talk with fellow A-Fulls about their LEGO designs. And we get down to the breaking news to talk about all things LEGO's been up to for the past week. Thank you all for tuning into this week's podcast. And, well, happy holidays. It is almost time for Christmas, which is a crazy thing because we are totally not done shopping. So we need to get on that and really just finish up. But, you know, what's on my list is, you know, having you subscribe to this podcast and the YouTube channel and just following along with the Back to Brick story and all my builds and discussions and all that fun stuff. And if you want to tell your friends, they can do the same. Maybe you can even give them a, Patreon subscription where you can go and be a patron or a LEGO stud and join in the group over there that has become building and keeping with me through the years, really supporting this podcast. So I always want to send a shout out to them for the amazing support that I get from them. Now, on the admin side, we have finally rented our house that we were renting. So we're free of that lease, and now we're going to be moving into the new home. There's a bunch of stuff there now. We had projects that we were going to start, but it's just not going to happen. We're just going to move in. But that's all still happening as, we leave for the Pittsburgh area for the holidays. So it's just a constant crazy thing to go through. Did have a fun accomplishment. I did finish all the rides at Universal Studios Florida. I still have Islands of Adventure and Epic Universe to do. I'm working on it. I think we'll get there pretty soon. But other than that, that's all I have on the admin side. Now as we move into the episode, at the end of the episode, as I always do, we'll do our set reviews. Our first one is set 76458, the Hogsmeade Village Collector's Edition. There's a link in the description. That will be an affiliate link, and we'll talk about that at the end of the episode. And our others, the rubricable review for the Fire Dragon bust inspired by Smaug by Luke A. Art. So I'm excited to talk about those at the end of this episode. So let's get into this week's first breaking news story. The LEGO employee gift is now set as 4002025 Toy Store. So I'm pretty sure it's because 2025. I'm not sure where the 400 is, but the Toy Store, it looks really fun. The members of the Ambassadors Network got some of these sets over the years. Doesn't always happen, but they definitely get their hands on it on eBay because they get resold quite often. But what I really enjoy about this set is it's small, but it's very quaint, very much so aligned with toys, with, of course, a toy store and a little toy shop, and having little kids shopping as well as parents shopping for it. And it's my favorite is still the X-Wing that was done in Christmas colors, kind of what they've done with the newest AT-AT. But I think at 1,769 pieces, it definitely captures that cute scene that you can add to building such a fun and unique build. Now, it does come with some sticker sheets that are specifically for this set. Some of the classic LEGO sets are done in this. There are a few instruction bags. I think it looks like 5 or 6 to this. There's interiors to all the rooms with a little mail room. And the posters you can put up. And of course, the best thing is the Toy Store sign in different colors and different pieces to make it spell out toys. Very cool. If you want to get your hands on it, likely head over to eBay. Collectible minifigure series. We already have a confirmed run for May of 2026. And well, it's been leaked and it was put on promo bricks. We've got the first series for January 1st is the animal series for 28 and 29. Could be something very creative. Now, it hasn't been officially released, but I'm going to say that it's probably like a One Piece or something along a new IP to put along with that, since they did Spider-Man and now they're going to run into a different one here. But the animal series, I think, will be very popular because everyone loves those animal characters that they do for each series. So let's do an entire series of them. LEGO's opening a new store in Westfield Old Orchard. And, well, this is in Illinois. So if you live in Illinois, that's great. You know, as they continue to expand, it's going to be over 2,000 square feet in the mall there. And it's really trying to bring in the community as the retailers talk about the LEGO experience. And, of course, they'll do different events for the opening, and you'll get exclusive sets for it. But it's very, very cool as more and more stores open. So you can go over and check those out. There's going to be some Ninjago weekends at LEGOLAND, California. It's the 15th anniversary, so of course they need to celebrate in some ways. So the weekends of January 17th, February 15th, and they've added a few dates for January 19th and Monday, February 16th. They're going to be, as they said, we're turning the action of our celebrated Ninjago weekends up a notch for LEGO Ninjago's 15th anniversary. This winter, families are invited to step inside the world of LEGO Ninjago and enjoy hands-on LEGO building activities, immersive shows, and interactive experiences that bring the action of Ninjago to life. This year's event feels extra special as we're embracing classic Ninjago storylines while launching some new and exciting offers to the ultimate weekend of Ninjago fandom. And so they've got quite a few things. They've got Lloyd's Elemental Challenge, training experience for that, whip around dance party, March of the Dragons, so that'll be part of kind of a celebratory parade. The 15th anniversary celebratory mosaic, scavenger hunts, and much more. So if you're in California during those days or you want to plan your trip around that, you can enjoy a fun-filled Ninjago-themed adventure. So for women's basketball in the Big Ten, it seems that Nike has a game coming up, but they've now partnered. It's now Nike and LEGO game. And they're even showcasing some fun sets during the time. And it is against Ohio State, which, you know, I'm fine with Ohio State for every other sport other than football, but I still don't like Ohio State. It's a Penn State thing. But that just means that LEGO's expanding not only to, you know, sets and some events in their stores, but also actually having games sponsored, similar to what they've done with F1 as they're sponsoring that too. So more and more things like this will probably be happening. F1, similar thing. So continuing into the expanse of sports is what we will see for LEGO's future. Bricklink Designer Program Series 1 and 2 did a restock. Now, it's not for us in the United States. This was only Australia, New Zealand, and Japan, which I'd say I give them a chance for that because it probably doesn't happen that often. Those countries are not the most accessible to get these sets. So there's an opportunity to get those as they've been on lego.com. They might be sold out at this point, but fingers crossed, if there's one that you missed, you want to go check it out. It might still be there. And if you didn't get it yourself, it's going to be eBay again or Bricklink to do that. All right, LEGO Star Wars. We've had some big rumors around this. The Smart Play brick. Now, if you don't know what this is, they've been testing it before in some other educational sets that have like motion activation and different functions for just activity and interaction on a digital side with LEGO. Now, there's been leaks of not only the bricks, but minifigures that have these functionalities where they can, be placed in different scenes or different pads, similar to what we saw with Super Mario, but now the technology's gotten much smaller. And we've got at least 4 sets that are going to be coming. Let me see. Oh boy. Let me count them again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets that we're going to be getting. And I'll run through them here. Luke's Land Speeder. It's going to be a 6+ set, 215 pieces, a cost of $40. That is 20 cents per piece, which is absolutely insane. And I'll have a smart minifigure of Farm Luke. Okay. Darth Vader's TIE Advance. It's a 7+ set, 473 pieces. That's $70. There's the Dagobah Training. It's an 8 plus set, 440 pieces and $70. Luke's Red 5 X-Wing. It's a 7 plus set, 584 pieces at $100. The ATST, it's a 7 plus set, 347 pieces at $50. The Most Likely Cantina, 8 plus at 666 pieces, bad number, at $80. Millennium Falcon, 9 plus at 885, it's $100. And then the Throne Room Duel, age range is actually to be determined at 962 pieces and $150, all released on March 1st. Now, I'm guessing that one will be kind of the 18 or like 16 plus set for the throne room, but the rest of them have, pretty young age range for this. There's going to be what's called smart tags and different versions of the different characters that'll maybe interact with each other, interact with the base. There's even talks of wireless charging. So it's the wide range of what smart play and smart bricks can do, and smart minifigures. It's going to be interesting. I don't have a Digimario yet. I would like to get one. It is, the technology was something cool that Lego introduced. Was I a big fan of them not doing minifigures? No, I still think they should do minifigures in Mario, but I digress. They came out with that, and so I got to support that. And these smart bricks and smart minifigures, I guess we'll see if they become popular. The cost is already expensive for most Lego, so why not just continue to up it with these smart Lego sets that may or may not hit for a lot of people, but that's something that we'll decide once we actually see them. The Lego Batman Legends of the Dark Knight has a launch date, May 29th, 2026. Pre-orders are actually already available, so you can go and check that out. This is the new extended universe of Batman with the open world, and it's going to be on all our favorite platforms, even over on Steam. So if you have a Steam Deck, you can play it there. Batman is just on more adventures, bunch of minifigures, definitely catering to all different aspects of Batman with main storylines. Of course, there's different other side storylines, over 100 different suits and outfits, more than 20 vehicles, 250 Batcave props and trophies. And of course, if you do pre-orders, there's going to be a bonus with some comic book series additions to it. And that's not just one. There's, of course, a deluxe version, which adds different things, such as a Mayhem Collection, which won't launch till September. There's one, the Legacy Collection, that has different additional packages for different items. So this is how they get you. They just pile it on to make you want to have those bonuses to it. But it looks fun. I'm not a big Batman fan for gaming. I will say that Lego in general does a pretty good job with these open worlds, as they did for Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So fingers crossed that lands well with fans. We might be seeing some Spongebob sets coming back. Spongebob had a small run back in 2012. I actually did a full collection of all the Spongebob minifigures, and I still need to finish that video, but I'll eventually get to it. But because the new Spongebob movie is coming out, maybe we'll see something else. There's some rumors that we might get a Bikini Bottom underwater party, the Flying Dutchman, which is big in the latest movie, because those came out in 2012. But maybe we'll even get something else, like the Pineapple House, or if we get Krusty Krab, that would be great too. I'm not a huge SpongeBob fan. I love the minifigure of SpongeBob and the other characters, and it is very popular, so why not jump back into this and align with the already cool movie that they're going to be doing, because I think kids still like it. I know that my generation did, and my wife loved it, so it could be a very popular theme to come and bring back. There's a new Legos magazine on the rise, and it's created by Sam Aquilino in Acton, Massachusetts. The new magazine is called Bricka, and the first issue actually got printed this month, and it contains profiles on different Lego artists, designers from around the world, and different Lego photography, which is another giant Lego community in itself. It targets AFOLs, of course, and growing into different areas as they continue to expand in different regions to sell it. Bricka, he came up with on vacation. He said with his young kids, while they realized there was adults and kids that were also browsing and thriving in the Lego community. So he really wanted to capture it. I didn't think anyone thought of these artists as worthy of the level of art or journalism, but I believe so. That's why I've been podcasting and talking to people about it for years, because I think I'm also one of those people that it is an art form. It's a type of medium, so we should all enjoy and love our art that we build. So really a beautiful magazine. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I love different media around Lego, and this captures some really cool aspects of the Lego community in the AFOL world. There's some rumors for some new Duplos. Peppa the Pig, March of 2026. It looks like we're going to get at least 3 new sets. A Lego Duplo's Peppa the Pig to be determined. It looks like it's going to be a pretty small set. Another one is Peppa Pig's Family Home at 84 pieces at $70, and Peppa Pig's Tractor and Market at 18 pieces and $20. So that's expensive. I mean, that's almost $1 a piece. Duplo's never been cheap, but Peppa the Pig has been very popular, not in the United States as far as I know, but of course in Europe, and it being a fun educational style of play form, then Lego's going to keep producing sets for it. Being Christmas time, it's time to light up some trees. And at LEGOLAND, New York, the Christmas tree was lit by some of the Wimberley Lego Masters celebrities, Sage and Ian Summers, as they lit a huge 35-foot Lego tree that's 364,000 Lego bricks. Now, they came together to unveil their Season 5 winners and builders to the public, where they had some of their own builds, and all they were bundled up and ready for the holiday season to light this tree. Plug it in and have the lights glow and make the tree really cool. And I wonder if it's the same tree that they put out every year. I feel like that's usually what they do, and maybe adjust some of the decorations here and there. But if you had a chance to go out and see the tree, or you still need to go out and see it, it's always good to celebrate Christmas with Lego, not only under the tree, but with a Lego tree. Since Santa's almost here, it's time to do that final Lego shopping. As of right now, well, it's over, unfortunately, but as of yesterday, if you ordered a Lego set, it's going to be there on December 24th. You had to hit a minimum purchase for Brickheads if you wanted for the Fortnite of $90. But hey, if you got your sets in, it doesn't really matter. You just know that you'll get them before Christmas night, which means it's good time to wrap up all of them and get ready to put them under the tree. And if you didn't get them, well, that just means you can save up and spend all your money on January 1st sets. Macy's did a big discount on some sets, upwards of 40% off. Some of them, such as the Marvel Iron Man bust, which is not great, the Fantastic Four Galactus, which was also not the best, but they had some other ones that were pretty good. Not all of them, which I wish that they had, but that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. You're not going to get everything on the discount that you want, but likely to see more and more discounts as the Christmas season comes around to the end, so that you can purchase those and get them ready for the holidays as well. And that's all the breaking news I have this week. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast. I appreciate you, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and Christmas will be coming next week. We'll probably have a very, very short episode, just kind of a celebration and talking about some of the favorite sets of the year that I had as we lead into the Christmas day and the aftermath of, ripping up those packages and seeing what Lego sets we got. And so with that, let's move on to our set reviews. Our first one is set 76457. I think I said 8 at the beginning, but I meant 7. The Hogsmeade Village Collector's Edition. It's a $400 set, so it's not the cheapest, but if you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll love this. It's an 18-plus set at 3,228 pieces. You'll get 12 minifigures, and it does have a rating of 4 stars out of 5 from 46 people. And if you've seen it before, that they've done Diagon Alley and now Hogsmeade. So working at Universal, they had Hogsmeade first, and then they did Diagon Alley, which are both super fun places to visit, and you should come visit because, Universal is just as happy a place as the place down the street. Now, with the 12 different minifigures, this is definitely catered towards the Christmas style. So a lot of snow-covered roofs, the different chimneys that are all different styles and angles to them. Our 12 minifigures, we have Harry, Ron, we have Mos Marta, what's her name, who's the shopkeeper, and so many other really fun ones to go along with it. And there's a total of, one, two, three, four, five shops that you can enjoy the holidays at for Harry and the rest of the crew. There's not the joke shop, but there's Honeyduke's cellar and the three broomsticks. They all have some fun little details in the interior of it. It's very much a display piece to put with your other collections, such as Diagon Alley. Maybe they'll do a smaller version of this since they did the same for Diagon Alley, but not 100% on that. And at $400, it's a little steep, but with 12 minifigures, it kind of, I would say they could have dropped it to $350, not $400. But this is the problem with pricing. But it is a really fun set for any Harry Potter fan. And they've never done a full build like this before, as they've done some buildings, but the three broomsticks is really, really cool to do as a centerpiece and those other buildings to go along with it. And now onto our Rebrickable review. This week's Rebrickable is the Red Dragon bust inspired by Smaug by Luke A. Art. Now, it is definitely Smaug. He just can't say that in the post because of, IP. But it is 5,421 pieces and comes with instructions. Now, this is the kicker. It's 50 euros for this. That is the highest I think I've ever seen for instructions over at Rebrickable. I could be wrong. There's probably something higher. But the build itself is absolutely incredible. It looks just like Smaug, the full-on extended mouth with the razor-sharp teeth, and it even has the pink tongue inside. The eyes look perfect, and there's even custom eye pieces that you can purchase, or the stickers. It's just the head, so it does curve down into a base to kind of balance out, and there's gold at the bottom, of course. You can open and close the mouth, so you can have it just closed or open, and no fire breathes out, but you could if you wanted to, which I would say is definitely something that would add some cool features to it. And it's rather large. I mean, we're looking at least 12 to 14 inches tall and the same width. And they put a lot of work into this. It's 16 inches tall. And they put a lot of work into this. I would say that is one of the most impressive builds I've seen on Rebrickable, so that's why I wanted to show it here. And I think that a lot of people would enjoy going and building this if they're a Lord of the Rings fan. So you can head over to the link in the description to check that out. All right, everyone, that's all I had. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast. I appreciate all of you, and happy holidays. And I'll leave you, as I always do, get creative, get out there, and go build something.